This mangy stray's done enough damage for today. He's coming with me.
He's not a stray.
Is he your dog?
He's, like, totally mine, if you want to be.
I'd like that very much.
Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Inc. gang make the leap to CG feature animation in Scoob, a sweet, amusing family flick that was supposed to open in theaters until, well, you know what happened, and is now debuting on VOD instead. At a brisk 90 minutes, Scoob is a nice light snack for parents and kids stuck at home these days, with enough silly gags for children to get a kick out of, and enough knowing references for adults to appreciate.
Oh, it's about to start. You ready?
Ready.
Popcorn?
Butter.
Nachos?
Cheese.
Root beer with red licorice straw?
Right here. Maybe it's time we made our new movie.
Good idea, Scoob.
Now, the more one knows about the classic Hanna-Barbera cartoons, the better, as Scoob is essentially a shared universe film. New viewers will learn enough about these reimagined and contemporized versions of Blue Falcon, Dino-Mutt, Dick Dastardly, and the like to get it. But the greater the knowledge one has of these old tunes, the more all the references and Easter eggs will be appreciated. The standout among the film's Hanna-Barbera editions is by far Mark Wahlberg's obliviously unready yet overconfident superhero Blue Falcon.
This ain't your daddy's Blue Falcon.
Who plays a much larger role here than some might expect, with Jason Isaacs' gleefully mean Dick Dastardly a close second.
My friends call me Dick.
As for the hotly debated casting of Will Forte as Shaggy, his interpretation of the character is fine. Perhaps sounding a bit less scratchy than Matthew Lillard or Casey Kasem's voices, but his Shaggy is as sweet, dopey, and easily rattled as his predecessors. As for the main Mystery Inc. quintet, Fred, voiced by Zac Efron, is the character who has been tweaked the most. He has a bit more personality and is less wooden than some past incarnations. His ascot is gone, and while he still does all the driving, Fred's not exactly the de facto leader here, as each member gets their own moment to take charge or make an important decision. With that said, this movie is decidedly a Shaggy and Scooby story through and through. An extended pre-credits prologue reveals not only how young Shaggy met little Scoob, but also how the Mystery Inc. gang came to be and their first ghost-busting missions as kids. The movie has a lot of heart and keeps a thematic emphasis throughout on friendship. Not just between humans, but also between people and their pets. The film's exploration of the human-canine bond goes beyond just Shaggy and Scoob to Blue Falcon and Dino-Mutt, and even to villain Dick Dastardly, who fans can recall had his own four-legged sidekick named Muttley. Dogs in this story are there to help transform the characters of their owners. Best friends have their ups and downs, even if one is a cowardly teen and the other a talking dog. The movie's messaging isn't terribly novel or deep, as it is aimed squarely at children and dog lovers. Scoob is much more of a save-the-world adventure film, complete with superhero allies and a big bad with a robot army. The action is plentiful, with lots of sci-fi gadgetry and vehicular set pieces thanks to Blue Falcon and Dick Dastardly. The film's CG animation retains the recognizable traits of the iconic Scooby-Doo characters without making them look like yet another riff on DreamWorks and Pixar styles.
Rick with a D.
Dick.
Rick.
The earnest and entertaining Scoob is a perfectly fine distraction for kids and parents stuck at home, with enough cute and amusing elements throughout to keep viewers engaged. The movie gets a lot of heartfelt mileage out of its exploration of the relationship between man and his four-legged best friend, even if its messaging is simplistic and superficial. As an animated action comedy, Scoob ups the ante by bringing in superheroes and an honest-to-goodness supernatural threat. Scoob also serves as a springboard for a possible Hanna-Barbera shared movie universe, with its inclusion of a number of iconic characters and elements from the famed animation company's classic cartoons. So like if you're a big Scooby-Doo fan, well then hot dog man, you're gonna get a kick out of this flick. Like zoinks! You knew I was gonna do that voice at least once before I ended this review.
Not bad.
Nailed it! For more movie reviews, check out what we thought of Capone and Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. And as always, be sure to follow and subscribe wherever you like to watch IGN.